how many times I've been crossed off the list and left for dead. So this ain't nothing new. Bounty hunters.
I've been hunting Riddick for 10 years. He's the most dangerous man we've ever tracked. Bounty's been doubled.
I've come to collect your head in a box, right here!
So yet again, we play for blood.
It's one thing to hate a movie. That's another thing to like a movie. But one thing that should never be done is that the movie goes unnoticed. Well, you see in the beginning, so of course you know this is Underrated Movies, Riddick. Now, we all know the story of Riddick. So Riddick, in the first movie, he was captured, and he was captured by some bounty hunters, but she was going to deliver him and get payment for him. But as the movie went on, he became more of a character, more of a good guy, and ended up even saving lives. And as the adventures went on, Riddick became a more fleshed out character. He's a person who turns out not to even be human, but a Furion, a creature from another planet. And he can see in the dark, like, perfectly. And he has, like, a psychic bond with animals as well, in case you did not know that about Riddick. And this movie we're reviewing right now is the third installment in the whole series of the Riddick, from Pitch Black to this one. And I feel this movie is completely underrated. It doesn't get as much attention and as much praise as it should. This movie in of itself gives a really good feeling of the original Pitch Black movies. It continues the story of Chronicles of Riddick and brings back some character elements of the first story. And for crying out loud, John is in this movie. You know, the father of the other John Jr., which you find out is John Jr. in the other movie, is in this movie. That is freaking incredible. That right there should be enough. That right there brings it to a whole circle. Of course, this isn't the last one, being in the end of this movie, he leaves off. But this movie is completely underrated, and I think this movie is completely great. I mean, there's tons of wonderful scenes, tons of good effects, and of course the CGI, you can tell it's CGI, but it's integrated so well with Riddick. See, look at this scene right here when he's fighting one of those serpent creatures. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, it's freaking incredible, actually. This movie's so underrated, and it should be more appreciated. Riddick is a good movie. He's a good character. Vin Diesel is the only one who can really play Riddick. In fact, he wrote some character takes for Riddick. Riddick is good. He's awesome. He's the kind of guy that you don't mess with. He's the kind of guy that won't kill you for no reason. He kills you if you keep messing with him or you're trying to kill him. He's not a savage, as John has said at some points. This movie I found really impressive. I really like it. Through and through. There's nothing really wrong with Riddick. And I know this thing is kind of everywhere, but this isn't an exact review, so don't come here looking for a review. I'm just talking about underrated movies. Movies that should get more attention. Now, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody for Riddick if you haven't seen it. I'm just saying it's an underrated movie, and those people who haven't seen it probably haven't seen it because it was so underrated. And the whole series of Riddick should not have been underrated as it was. I love Riddick. It's a good character. It's good movies. Even that girl who's in this movie.
Grant any last wishes? I was referring to you.
Not that the chains aren't a hot look. But no. I'm not gonna straddle you in front of all these guys.
What if I killed all of them first?
Easy, boy. There's a lot more trank where that came from.
She kind of reminds me of the girl from the first Pitch Black movie, which this, like I said before, this movie is like a clever send back to that movie. This movie has elements carried on from Chronicles of Riddick, and it takes you back to that Trapped on the Planet by Yourself from the other Riddick movie. It's completely awesome. Completely awesome. And guess what? Dave Bautista is in this. You've seen him through most of the movie, but this is one of my favorite lines delivered by him after Riddick kills this Spaniard guy who was the leader of one of the mercenaries.
Yeah. Let's cut him loose.
No, he does get killed by Riddick. Spoiler alert, but at least he doesn't have to listen to any more Michael Jackson while watching Dancing Trees. And you guys, pretty much it. Pretty quick video. I hope you enjoyed the scenes, and it was underrated movies. Now, I might continue to do these more and more, or I might continue to do real reviews more and more. All depends. If you have any underrated movies you know about, you tell me, send me, comment below, let me know. Sorry, that sounds too familiar, Jeremy Johns. Sorry, not stealing anything from you. Remember, I'm awesome, you're awesome. And see you guys later. Riddick, 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 Riddick. What? Riddick? His name is Riddick.